Very few people understand how the people they associate with have a positive or negative impact on their life. For example, if you've ever been around a motivational speaker, have you noticed how you feel after listening to that person? You feel like you can conquer the world? On the other hand, if you've had to be in the company of a negative person, you may remember how exhausted you used to feel around that person. The tiredness you felt was a physical sign of the negative energy that person was transmitting to you. You will meet negative people at different stages of your life. Recognizing a negative person's behavior, knowing what it is, and learning to manage or deal with negative people at work, at home, etc. will help you maintain your inner peace and maintain your health. Negativity is infectious. A simple conversation with a negative person can expose you to negative thoughts and make you a victim. The irony is that you just can't help it. You can only be alert, motivated, and not let others control your thinking. Below is a list of 11 tips that can help you deal with negativity and negative people. These are some ways to keep you away from negativity. Try them to stay positive. Tip number 1 #. Avoid arguments. Arguing with a negative person makes you a big fool. This will add negativity to you. To avoid any argument, it is better to change or leave the subject. This is the best way to lighten the situation. Avoid getting into arguments at any cost. An argument is always a decoration on the cake for a negative person because then they succeed to spoil your mood. If they throw a comment in a way that makes you feel angry, stop, don't react. Smile to yourself and don't reply. Often that comment was made intentionally to provoke you. So don't give them the satisfaction they wanted, your anger and an argument. Tip no. Number 2. Maintain that smile. Use this little curve on your face which works wonders. Keep thinking positive things in life and keep smiling. Also, makes people around you smile as much as you can so that their negativity goes down. This will not only help in removing the influence of a negative person on you but will also boost your confidence. Tip no. Number 3. Give importance to your thoughts. Give more importance to your thoughts than the comments of others. Don't let anyone manipulate your thinking. It will help you to gain inner strength and increase confidence. Tip no. Number 4. Be confident. No matter how hard you try, you might get dragged into a conversation with a negative person. Don't let them lower your morale. Just feel free to express your thoughts and feelings. And feel confident about your opinion. Tip no. Number 5. Never react aggressively. Even if you are agitated, never react aggressively to a negative person. You may be offended by negative comments, sarcasm, etc. But try to take them lightly and keep yourself indifferent to such things. In an impulsive moment, try to leave that space. And take the time to relax or listen to good and positive things. Tip no. Number 6. Keep your positive spirit high. Focus on your energy and keep your spirit high, no matter how hard someone tries to bring negativity into your life. Keep repeating good things to yourself so that your positivity doesn't get hampered. Tip no. Number 7. Take control of your emotions. No matter how bad or angry you feel, try to control your emotions and treat yourself positively in order to overcome the negative person. Try to react with the negative person in a calm and low voice. Tip no. Number 8. Don't feel bad. Ignore negativity from a negative source. When interacting with a negative person, don't take anything personally. And try to avoid any personal comments thrown at you. Fix them mentally. Don't let the negative person control your mental space. You may not have control over what they say or do, but you do have control over your mind and what you think and do. Keep them out of your mind by thinking of something good to counter their negative energy. It is one of the most powerful tools for dealing with a negative person. Especially when you're in a situation where you can't change the subject or run away. like with your boss or in the company of a negative spouse. Tip no number 9. Politely excuse yourself from their company. Find a task for you to do so that you can go far from their reach or any other place where you will be undisturbed. Tip no number 10. Change the topic of conversation. You must have learned by now the topics of conversation that trigger negativity with this person. When you are in the company of this negative person, stay away from those subjects. Whenever they try to bring up a topic that leads to negativity, quickly change the subject. However, when you switch topics, avoid deep or controversial topics. Stick to lighter topics and keep changing topics so that they don't have time to focus on one topic and find reasons to be negative. Tip no number 11. Ignore. If all else fails, try to ignore such people. Keep distance from them. It may sound rude, but it really works. Minimize the time you spend in that person's company. Restrict the time spent with that person to only what is absolutely necessary to complete the project at work or complete the meal at the dining table. Don't spend too much time in their company. You need to be very strict about it. Finally, I will remind you what you need to know. With the wise words of Hippocrates, the ancient Greek physician, men ought to know that from nothing else but the brain come joys, delights, laughter, and sports, and sorrows, griefs, despondency, and lamentations. A negative person is an unhappy person. To protect your mind and protect your health from negative people, whether it is at work or at home, your career and life will change for the better when you learn to surround yourself with positive people and keep negative people away. The steps mentioned above can help you stay safe from the effects of negativity and deal with the negative person in a positive way. In addition, it will ensure that you remain focused and confident. Make yourself feel good just by thinking positively about the things around you. Avoid negative people like the plague. They drain all your energy and steal your joy. Nothing is good for a negative person, and there is always something wrong with everything for a negative person.